Nobody rejects my stream key.
At least not the second time.
No.
Oh, there's some crazy dancing things going on now.
Wow.
Hey, I think that one now. I think that one might have.
Okay, now it's loading a new video. Okay.
Alright, so let me find our build. Callum, did you make it?
I've made it.
You made it!
I'm here.
Have I?
Yes, you have.
Yay.
You
Are
have.
you guys located together, or are you guys from separate locations in the world?
Second one.
Yeah.
Second one. Okay.
We're always together in our
Whereabouts
hearts,
are you? Yeah, where are you guys from?
I'm from Vancouver.
Well, I mean, Vancouver, awesome. Vancouver's pretty rad.
Yeah, it's great.
I'm from London.
London's way cooler than Vancouver. I'm sorry.
By default.
But is Vancouver more awesome than London? London's pretty rad. London's where they filmed Sherlock.
Well, that makes sense.
I don't know. You tell me.
I don't know if you guys watched Sherlock. That show's awesome.
Vancouver is
Series 3
Canadian.
just started.
Vancouver's Canadian San Francisco.
That's true. Vancouver is Canadian San Francisco. You're right.
Alright, so is my stream coming through?
People. Okay. I see a desktop.
Okay, good. I'm gonna
Cool,
start playing.
land.
I'll start playing the alpha, and I hope I have the most recent one here. If not, it's not a huge deal.
So Corey, as I was saying earlier, I feel like I've been creeping on your game for the longest time as you're loading, as you're getting everything set up. But you have been. I've seen so many posts of either art or just bits of animations on Reddit for this game for the longest time that I feel like I might know everything about it already.
Oh, nice.
That's probably not true.
No, we are keeping some stuff secret until release. But yeah, I usually the second that I do some art, I just have to show it to the world because I'm completely full of myself. Okay, hold on. This isn't
What helps that
working.
it's really beautiful.
Yeah.
Cute. And bubbly.
It's not.
And wonderful.
Nothing's working. Hold on. Let's try that.
I'm
again.
not overselling anything.
Oh, please do. All right, let's try.
I'm
again.
just looking at you, Russ. It's fine. My audio guy in the studio is giving me weird looks, so I keep looking at him as if I'm waiting for him to get laugh or be like my studio audience, and he's not doing anything. Do you ever have friends like that just don't ever give you what you expect? They're basically the worst.
Can you guys see this?
Yes, I see folders.
Damn.
Or at least me, I'm delayed, so I'm watching the stream, so everything's delayed
Yeah.
for me.
If you want to screen share to the Skype chat as well, you will be able to see what you're seeing in the real time.
Right.
But you don't have to.
If you have a legit enough machine, if you pack in that sweet i7 technology, I hear.
That
It's
sounds
good.
really complicated.
Intel, then
Oh, I see. I can.
Cloud.
All right, let's try this again. See if you can see this. Can you hear it?
Yeah, everyone's talking about how good the music is. Everyone's like, "Dad, music in chat."
Well, I've had problems. I have had problems running things in full screen on the stream, so I'm just hoping this is even showing up.
Oh, there we go.
Can you see it?
Things are beginning. Yep, full screen.
Looks good.
Great. Okay, so this is Cloudface, the pre-alpha.
I love the animation.
Fantastic.
Yeah. Does he always hold that smile? Is that that creepy smile that he holds forever? That's a serial killer smile. I'm not sure if you realize.
Yeah, he's completely positive and happy all the time. So what we try to work in here is
Anything that would have to.
he never. We don't plan on him getting like angry or sad or anything, but you never
Right,
know.
do you ever like have him doing things that like someone who should not be smiling while he's doing them? You know, like chores.
Yeah, absolutely. Hold on, I'm gonna try to adjust the volume because I can't hear you guys.
I'm sorry. I could yell. I don't know if that will work.
Yeah, just yell at me. I'm used to that. So these cats explode, and that's not good for your health.
Oh, yeah.
And
Why do they explode? What's the lore in the universe?
we don't really know because we've never been able to get close enough to one before it explodes to really study it. Sorry, I'm saying we, playing my own game.
No, because you're having fun and we're all present, so we are collectively having fun.
Yes.
That's why one says we. Is someone saying that this is being a little laggy?
There's some frame droppage going on.
It's a bummer because it is adorable what is happening on the screen. Can you use the explosion as like an updraft? Is that like a thing? Does that help you go higher? Right. I mean, we were talking earlier about alphas and stuff like that, and I guess it bears worth mentioning that Twitch is still in beta. Is that what they say? Is that the joke? No, I thought they were still in beta. Google's still in beta, right?
Got a sunny day, got a quiet night, got a feeling every day.
Development's fun. It's fun to be a developer, right, guys? Because you can it's just like, well, it's beta. Yeah, we're working on it. It's fine.
Sure. Yeah, it's just like that.
And the best part is nobody holds you accountable. Like nobody cares.
Yeah. That's it.
That was a big jump. Is that working as intended when you jump through the world like that?
No. That's what happens in a pre-created
Oh, okay. Okay.
Agreed.
Wait, if you go that far with the pre's, you have to go use other letters. So if you go back, this is like what's before pre? Proto? It's like that's Neanderthal.
By definition, first, right?
You
Yeah.
gotta stick a Zord in there if you do too many. Like pre-alpha Zord. Mega.
Yeah, so that's our.
So I mean, basically,
No, go ahead.
that's it. That's the. Oh, nice, you got it. So I was gonna say, basically, what we're looking at with Cloudface is that you're looking at making what seems to be a very competent platformer
Yeah.
With amazing art.
with amazing.
Yeah, this is the first game that I've ever designed, so I didn't want to try to reinvent the genre or invent a new one. I just wanted to stick with a solid platform. That way I don't know, it's like, I didn't want to jump into it. I love platformers.
All right, so like to you. All right, so yeah, perfect. So like to you, then like as for platformers, you know what I mean? Like if you're not trying to like reinvent the wheel, like what are the ones that you think are like, yo, that's a good platformer. Like that's what we're talking about.
Well, I mean, I hate to be so boring, but Super Mario is probably the best one. My favorite. Super Mario World to me is my favorite, one of my top favorite games ever. I just think it's so perfect. Another one, a big influence for this game was Earthworm Jim, mostly for the animation. Although it is a pretty good game too. And I really
Yeah, sorry. So we're getting people are saying that the audio has dropped out for you there, Corey. So I'm not sure if something has changed on your end where the audio has, but basically no one can hear you anymore.
Oh,
You have to yell.
do you know
Oh
why?
yeah, I think you just need maybe.
It's because
Why?
I clicked the microphone
Did you use
off
that?
button. Yeah, which is stupid, right?
Yeah, you should turn that back on.
I should probably keep that on.
Leave that microphone on button.
Yeah.
That's a good one to have on.
It's tricky.
I'm new to streaming.
See,
can
the
you
thing is,
tell?
like, sometimes when you look at that microphone on button, you're not sure if it's really on, so you push it
yeah,
to see if it's on. But actually, what you did, you just turned it off.
that's what happens.
Yeah. So anyhow, I think the last thing that the chat heard you say, or the streamers heard you say, was basically talking about the ones that you liked, and I think you started talking about Super Mario World, which I think everyone watching has played Super Mario World. It's a pretty common game.
Yeah.
What about Super Mario World is the coolest?
Um,
What's the best part of Super Mario World? What's the most super part?
Yeah, I think so. It would be... I don't know, it just seemed like... Because that game you just start in this new dinosaur world. I remember in Mario 3, there's lots of different areas and stuff, but then when Super Mario World came out, you starting on Dinosaur Island, and then all these new power-ups, and like... I just think that the level design in that game is just so solid throughout, and I don't know. It's just one of those things. It's just my favorite platformer ever made. And I love the new Mario games, like the 3D ones and stuff, but it feels like if they could just go back to the way that they used to make Mario games, they seemed a little bit more brave with the level design and stuff than they are nowadays, but that's just my opinion.
I mean, no, I feel like that's, I don't know, it's not too far off. I think I'm still waiting for like that proper Super Mario 64 or Sunshine kind of successor. I mean, Galaxy was great and all, but
Yeah.
I want their own direction with that. I want just a good 3D platformer. 3D World has a fixed camera. While I heard it's still good, it's still very much fixed. They do a lot of cool stuff with the fixed camera, but it's not the same.
Yeah.
Not the same.
Another big one is Wario Land. And we're sort of crafting the power-up system from Wario Land into our game. Because I liked how in Wario Land you sort of take on these abilities, but and you usually get them from the enemies, and that's something that we're trying to put into this game. I just always thought that was a real refreshing way to do power-ups, where you're not like just grabbing an item. So yeah.
So we also have another person on this call. I mean, Callum. I think he's involved in this game in some form.
Yes, he is the musical maestro.
Sure I am.
The Maestro.
Yes.
And you guys met
Yes,
on
I-
the internet?
Yeah.
I also
We
met
met
my
on
partner.
Twitter.
Yeah, that's how we met. That's how I basically meet everyone over the internet now. It's getting less awkward.
Yeah, I
You
just
say less awkward.
Yeah, because I meet everyone over the internet now, and at first it was weird when you go to like the conventions, you meet them at like PAX and stuff, and you're like, I know you, I think.
Yeah, I had a weird thing where I had like 60 mutual friends on Facebook with someone that I didn't know, and that's kind of when I realized I had a lot of internet friends.
Yeah. It's kind of a weird world we live in now, right? Where not only do we have internet friends, but now all of a sudden you can have internet business partners in which you are internet making video games.
Yeah.
it's a whole new world, fellas.
And so how did you guys meet? How did you guys meet? How did the beginning of your relationship start? Come on, guys, just throw
Tell
me a
the
bone
story,
here.
Corey.
You're killing me.
Well, I put together a bunch of artwork and put it all over the TIG forums, those TIG forums, and put them on Reddit. And I was looking for a programmer, and I believe Callum saw some of the artwork and just tweeted at me and was like, "Oh my God, I want to have your babies." So I was like, "We should have some babies together." And then we eventually decided to work on Cloudface together. So. That's pretty much
like
it.
Some hot late nights in like IRC chat rooms.
Yes.
Finally decided to actually start making a game together.
Yeah. It takes a while. But no, Callum, I mean, I've been wanting to go for this extremely vibrant, happy, design for the game, and I hadn't really thought about how I was going to do the music. And then I had already heard Callum's music, which is very poppy and vibrant and happy, and it just seemed like it'd be insane not to work on this game together. And I'm completely thrilled about it. Like every day, it's every time Callum shows us a new clip, it's just like, oh my god, I gotta make my artwork better to match it, So.
Does Callum, do you have a Bandcamp or a place where you post a lot of your music so people can hear it?
I do. I have a SoundCloud and a Bandcamp.
Where is it? Let me see. Yeah. I'll give that link out. I want to listen to it. I want to stop talking. I just want to sit there in utter silence and listen to your music.
Alright. I can make that happen.
Stop talking, Corey. I want to listen. I'm kidding. I don't want to sit. Yeah, no, I was just kidding. I don't want to. Everyone there in chat now can see that and probably listen to it because from what I understand, it is very good, and I think it's terrific. And so you guys met on what you said, TIG forums, correct? Not the Tick forums, the TIG forums, which is a well-known and respected development community.
Yeah, I think so. I don't know. I think it was mostly Twitter.
Yeah, we met on Twitter, but then we met Craig on
the other guy.
Tigs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Craig is the programmer.
Where's he? Did you guys kill him? Is he dead?
I don't know. He wasn't on Skype all day, so we were like. So I'm just showing off some of the.
So yeah, we're just going through all the animations. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is the Popcan an enemy or is that an ally?
That's an enemy, or an ally. It depends. It depends on what we decide to do with it. Pretty much.
I'm noticing a certain fascination with shades.
Yeah, there's been three enemies.
Do you care to explain why? Is everything? Is it just because everything is so bright in the world? Thank you for the assist there, Russ. That was a good joke.
Well, I don't know if
I'm being fed lines.
John Ezra later.
I don't know if you guys know this, but shades are pretty rad. So
I was expecting you to go with the other the cruise control for cool.
Yeah, that was my second one.
You're not seeing Corey's Skype icon, which has.
Yeah.
Well, what I can only assume is Corey.
Yeah.
A sweet pair of shades.
Yeah. Well, basically, these are all enemies from the first area, which is called the Obligatory Hills, and I'll try to find some art from it. Everything in Obligatory Hills is super rad, and they all wear sunglasses.
So where did you come up with the name Obligatory Hills?
Well, that's a good question. It's because every platformer in the world has an obligatory hilly grassland area for the first level. So I figured...
Is that true? Could you name me 5 platformers in which have an obligatory hills level?
Oh my god, I'm being put on the spot here. I just turned my head to my... I'm just turning my head to my Nintendo collection behind me. Super...
I'll just get 2 free ones. Mario. There you go. There's 2.
Mario,
right?
Sonic.
Sonic's got hills.
Bubsy.
Yeah, Blue Hill. Bugsy. Okay, that's 3. We got 2 more.
Oh, shish. Sheesh.
Crash Bandicoot? Does Bandicoot have a hill level?
No, he's more like a jungle.
Little Nemo? Have hills in Little Nemo. Is there a hill level, though, in Little Nemo?
I don't know, I haven't played
Does
that.
Mega Man have a hills level? You never played Little Nemo?
No, I haven't. No.
Wait, you own it? You say you have a Nintendo Collect, and Little Nemo is not part of it?
No, I'm behind on the times, guys.
Yeah, your indie credentials are now in question. So
Yeah, I didn't know I had any. That's cool. I have indie credentials. Awesome.
that's it. That's it. You just got them back. You just got your credentials back. That's the correct answer.
So yeah,
So you're doing everything in Flash. That's kind of nuts, right?
yeah, just the artwork. Like, I use Flash for a living, so I'm extremely comfortable with it. So, that's what I animate in. So, I figured use the tool that you're the most comfortable with. So.
And then what are you using for the game? Like, what's pulling all that in?
We're putting it together in Unity. Unity.
Unity uses Flash pretty good. Like it integrates pretty well.
Well, no, what I'll do is I will draw something and then export like a PNG sequence of the animation, and then Craig does his magic and brings it into Unity. So it's all like Flash is vector based, but then when I export it as a raster image, and it just gets put into the program. But Craig wants to eventually work on something where Unity can read the vector images. That way we can just export all the vector stuff and be able to zoom way in on the characters and it not, look real pixelated and whatnot. So yeah,
I can see how that might work.
yeah, I don't know how it would work.
I've never seen this flex guy before.
This is Beefy Taco.
Is that a Doritos
Tell us more.
taco? Oh, okay. So are you gonna go for like any branding, like try and get a sponsorship through like Doritos or
Absolutely.
like Taco Bell or anything like that?
Absolutely. If they give me $1 million.
Yeah, dude, get some of that money. Get some of that ad money. That's what I'm talking about.
That's the strongest taco I have ever seen.
This is the strong taco. He's a stud muffin beefy taco. But I do like this guy, but I couldn't figure out where to put the sunglasses. So he might not stay.
So you can't use them.
I don't think
no sunglasses, basically, like
yeah.
that's the cut.
Yeah, I know. Like,
I mean, what if he had a sun monocle? Have you ever thought about a sun monocle?
no, but I think you have an excellent Kickstarter idea on your hands there. You should probably.
I did until I said it scream.
Yeah.
In front of these 600 people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Callum, do you
So is this your process?
Yeah, pretty much. I'll if I get an idea for animation, I have my template here, and then I'll just sketch it out and then figure out the main poses of the animation, which is what this is. So I figure this would be the guy's idle animation. He's just kind of flexing his muscles, trying to intimidate Cloudface. And then later I'll figure out like his movement animation, walking around, and then death animation and all that stuff. That's pretty much it. Super interesting stuff.
I mean, it is interesting stuff. I mean, but what were you going to ask Callum before I rudely interrupted?
I think Callum has. Do you have some sounds you want to give us some listen to?
I might do.
You should.
Yeah, let's see.
You should dig them up.
Are you getting this?
I love.
Yeah, we can hear it.
It's good.
So like these, there's no lyrics yet. Just drop.
But I like these lyrics.
Yeah, so we just just like like how everybody. That's great. That's real good. Can you just loop that?
That was amazing.
Can you just like loop that and like put it just a little bit quieter so we can continue to have like a very sophisticated conversation over it? Yeah.
Yep. That good?
Yeah, I think that's terrific. And I think those lyrics are perfect. I don't know what needs to be changed there, but I think that's fit to print.
Minimum. I will print.
That's a Yoshi sound. I'm hearing Yoshi in there. Get forward to that.
When I touch a studio, I can't always know what to do. Right as the studio, I can't always know what to do.
Is that in person? For real?
Love to watch to don't know. When I got the feeling, what to do, what to do.
If you might, that's all.
Corey, I have a question for you. Have you thought about having those strong arms pointing which way it is to the beach?
Yes. I have.
No, which way to the gun show?
Or the gun show? Or how familiar are you with the movie Top Gun?
Fairly. I know that it has jet planes in it and love.
Yes. Are you familiar with those? But do you remember? Do you remember volleyball in that movie?
Yes.
There's a really good volleyball scene. Yeah, and I think that these tacos could potentially do that scene.
I think that would be amazing, actually.
I think you muted your mic again, Corey.
Hey, can you hear me?
At least this is what the chat is saying. I can hear you.
Yeah, my
It's gonna take them a moment to hear you.
my microphone keeps. There must be like a hotkey or something because it keeps turning itself off, which is not rad.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think. I
Right.
think.
Well, I'm just saying. I mean, I think.
Go ahead.
No. I'm not. Dude, you can interrupt me. I'm just here for. I don't even know why I'm here. You're the real show. I'm just here. I'm just here to make sure. I guess to give Calvin a break because Calvin's tired and he's a trooper for putting on this entire show.
Yeah.
What? Where am I? Switch around.
Yeah, I wanted to thank Calvin and Alex for doing this, and I can't believe you guys have stayed up this late. Like, that's insane.
I feel
Animals.
Yep.
I'm a real person. I'm not no.
But do you even feel like a human being anymore, Calvin?
No.
Have you passed that point where you're like, am I alive?
Am I?
Am I?
I took a 3-hour nap, and I had the weirdest dreams
That's
about streaming the Super Show.
What kind of dreams? Let's get into it. Did you dream of lobsters?
I don't think there were lobsters.
Did you dream about teeth falling out of your mouth?
There was teeth. I was cleaning something out of my tooth on the screen with like the webcam.
Oh,
Yeah,
I want
that's
to.
a-
I want to
that's
see
a- That's a
that.
common motif in dreams. That means that you're having financial problems. That's what that
I didn't know that. That's amazing.
means. Yeah, I read things.
I know which places.
Yeah, I'm not the internet. Are you familiar?
I read the Internet Digest.
Yeah. Callum, the music that you are making for this game is terrific. How do you make it, and where do you get your ideas from? Because it literally reminds me of like Fresh Prince '90s sitcom, Full House era.
Nailed
awesomeness.
it. Nailed it.
Okay. Yeah, no, that's pretty accurate. I think like the Katamari games is like a huge influence, and that was kind of like the whole model for the music in this game was to kind of be like, I wanted to be a one-man Katamari because that's like a bunch of different people making different songs for the game. So yeah, the main thing was just like songs. I think I was a bit like, oh, I'm a composer, I'm a background music maker, and this was like my big, I'm not going to make background music anymore. Here's some foreground music. So I guess that's like the main,
That's awesome.
the main drive behind it.
How long have you been doing music?
I don't know, all my life I suppose. But I've been doing game music for like 2 or 3 years now, I think.
What other titles have you worked on? If you don't mind, listing your portfolio at all.
I will go on my website now and look at my credits.
Have you forgot? Did you forget which games you worked on?
No, I didn't really. I worked on a game called Super Ubi Land, which was like a platformer, quite recently. What else? I just worked on a game called Windows with Todd Luke, which is on Adult Swim right now. Came out a few days ago. And what else is there? I did.
Go ahead.
I did sound effects for Valdis Story.
Oh no shit!
Like
that game is incredible. That's an incredible game.
Yeah, it's amazing. Yeah, it's so good. Yeah, so I did the sound effects in that. But that's
Good sounds in that game. Did you do the dash sound? Was that you?
That was me.
My writer, my on-staff writer that's sitting next to me, he's gonna be very pleased to know that you did the dash sound from Eldest Story.
Is that like when you press down and then right?
You dash, yeah. When you push down and you dash to the
Yeah.
left or to the right. Yeah, that sound, which you hear a lot in that game because you should always be dashing.
Yeah.
ABD.
As much as you can.
What do you use, Callum, to actually make your music? What software?
I'm using Logic Pro 9 and a bunch of like virtual instruments, and then I'm emailing people and pulling in favors and just getting people to sing on my songs, really, from wherever they are in the world.
Yeah, who was singing on that one track? Because that was terrific.
The one that was in the stream or in the
the one that you were just playing for us.
oh, the one I just played.
Yeah.
That's a guy called Keita, who is a guy who's in a band that I really like called Sugar's Campaign. He's like the lead singer of that, and I'm kind of good friends with that band, so I just kind of got into contact with him and said like, yeah, you should definitely sing on one of the Cloudface songs. I don't know really how to link to him or anything. And the other guy as well, Jesse Deacon, doesn't have like a website or a SoundCloud or anything. But
He's
like I met
amazing.
him on OC Remix. Yeah, he's really
OC
good.
Remix? What's OC Remix?
Overclocked Remix. They do like video game remixes.
I thought that was Overcooked remix.
Albums.
Yeah. I would say the Orange County, like the TV show, but that's different.
remix.
It's a different thing, yeah. It's totally different. Callum, someone in the chat that's claiming to be your girlfriend wishes for you to play the piano live, and I think since it's your girlfriend, you kind of have to oblige. There it is.
Can you hear it?
Yeah. Give it. Take us home. You have 15 minutes. Don't stop.
Okay. As long as Corey sings it.
Okay. Corey, here you go.
On the spot. All I need is a sentimental song to take my heart away. I guess I can't put it all I need is a sentimental song to take my heart
Scatman.
That was the worst thing to
funny.
ever be streamed ever.
I have a question for you about these. Again, to go back to the taco, because I feel like we haven't resolved the taco yet.
We always have to go back to the taco.
So we were talking about Top Gun, and I mentioned a beach scene
Right.
in which you didn't seem too didn't seem to remember it, which is sad, but I'll get it this time. How do you feel about giving? Can you make those arms be like as if they were oiled up all the time, and could you give them like a thick gold watch?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I think the gold watch might make up for the lack of shades, right? We need some sort of rad accessory.
Yeah. And what you could do is you could make him check time in a very strong man fashion.
Right. And say it's
again, this is getting back to Top Gun. I'm just going to get the picture from Top Gun. Just give me like 10 seconds.
Okay.
Top Gun, volleyball.
Well, I apologize for Don's obsession with Top Gun.
Hey, it's not a big deal, guys. It's not a big deal. I'm just trying to help. All right. I see opportunity, and I want to make sure that
Well, I mean, to be fair,
there's a lot of half-baked people.
to be fair, when you see beefy guns flexing in the sunlight, first thing you think of is Top Gun. So I can completely understand.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
I was worried you may not have been like keen on this thing. But
I need more music from Callum.
Hey.
We need some beach music from Callum.
Okay.
Can you give us some beach music, please?
Was that music or? I think I just farted. Sorry, that wasn't music.
Trying to find this awesome scene where he's checking his watch. I'm not having any luck of finding a still of it. It's the worst.
Type in sexy watch check and see what comes up.
Sexy watch checking, got it. Sexy watch check. Alright, so I linked a video into the chat that has the YouTube, the volleyball scene in question, and in the first 10 seconds you see him check his watch. So I'm just saying, I knew what I was talking about all the time.
I just want to say, my odd betting.
Yeah, I remember these weird bits, these weird things I remember. Turns out that I did remember them correctly, so I'm just happy that I did.
Awesome. Hey, I'm gonna play.
We're still go for the watch though, right, Corey?
Yeah, it's actually gonna go in now. I'm actually gonna play the teaser video that we just recently created, and hopefully it'll play. I'll try to do a full screen, but I'm streaming at the same time, so it might take a while. Let's do this.
Yeah, did Cloudface just eat his face? Is that a thing that he does?
Yes. He eats his face and then it pops right back in, because he's a cloud.
Do you know what they call that? You know what that's called?
Awesome.
There's a term for that. It's called auto cannibalism. It's close to awesome.
Yeah.
It's very close to awesome, but actually it's auto cannibalism. That's the sort of thing. Wait, I'm sure some people here occasionally go to trivia night. That's time to help them. This is video time.
Here we go. I can't stream it because my connection sucks, but I can play it from my hard drive. Let's try it.
Yeah.
Whoops. Let's try this. Let's do this. Here's the teaser for the game.
Sure.
I'm gonna get food.
I'm getting Chinese later. I
You
think.
getting Chinese later?
My dinner plans now. Everyone knows about my dinner plans. It's okay.
Wait, what?
Oh, I'm just saying. They can hear everything I'm saying right now.
Oh, of course.
So I'm like explaining to you to everyone else.
That you're getting Chinese later.
Yeah, Chinese food sounds good tonight, right, guys?
So the next enemy should be Chinese food. I should do like a little takeout.
Oh, dude, takeout box. There's an enemy. Got it. Oh my god. Little Chinese takeout box. When you kill him, turns into a plate. You throw it. Bam. I should make games. Cloudfacegame.com. That's where you can go. That's where you can go and see all the cool stuff that you guys are doing.
I'm already there.
Yay! So yeah, that's the teaser. And it was amazing.
Awesome. It is amazing. It is absolutely incredible.
So yeah, this is another idle animation I'm working on where Cloudface grabs a piece of his head and eats it, and then when he swallows it pops back into place. Because why not? So these are just like these are just the main poses, and then later on I'll go in and do all the actual animation. So this is just a rough kind of guide here. So it's basically what I was.
Did you go to school for animation? And if so, what school did you go to?
Yeah, I went to Vancouver Film School in 2006, and it's like a 1-year program. I took the classical animation course, and you basically spend a year learning animation, and then you have to make a film in the last 6 months, or 2 films. You make a hand-drawn film on paper, and then you make a film in Flash in a month. And it was really awesome.
Are those in a spot where people can go look at them, or have they been buried?
They are really old,
The ocean.
really old and crappy, but you can go to my YouTube channel and probably find them. I would not suggest that they're really bad. They're like, because it's a student film, right? Student films are always.
Oh, come on.
Student films are always like, you're so proud of them, like the day you finish it, and then like not even a year later, you're like, oh my god, I hope nobody sees this. But yeah, I'll type my YouTube channel into the chat here because I can't load it.
Yeah. And so it's basically the 3 of you guys working on this, and are you full-time on this, or is this you guys are still having to kind of work on this as you're doing your day jobs because, you know, bills?
Yeah, it's a hobby job. I work full-time, so
Right.
I would love to work on it full-time, but until somebody drops us $1 million to do it, then we'll just have to keep it a hobby.
Oh, just $1 million? That's nothing. That's easy.
I know. We can do maybe a third of the game for $1 million, but we'll need an extra 500 million to finish.
Are you guys planning on a Kickstarter? Something of that sort?
Not currently. I mean, it's definitely come up. I mean, there's lots of different possibilities. We still feel like we're still pretty early in the game, so we're still sort of figuring it out as we go, and I think jumping onto Kickstarter this early might not be the best plan, but it's definitely not out of the question for sure in the future.
You guys are definitely building up an audience. So,
Yeah, it's pretty surprising. Like I mean, I just like to share my artwork, and whenever Callum has some awesome music, he likes to share it, and whenever Craig does something new in the, because right now we're working on a level editor for the game, a custom one.
Oh, awesome. That was actually, yeah, I was going to ask about that, if you guys are going to build tools in place so that way if you wanted to have like to then sell those tools or bundle that as with the game.
Yeah, we're, when we started the game, Unity didn't have any 2D tools, and so Craig started building his own, which have been awesome, but it's sort of, we're building them as we go, so, you know, we'll make a little bit of progress making levels and then realize, oh hey, we need a sophisticated camera tool, so Craig will go back into his wizard's cave and come out with something cool within a few days, and it's sort of like a 1 step forward, 2 steps back thing, so.
Right.
But now that Unity has released its own tools, 2D tools, that's awesome. So we're gonna try to work some of that stuff into it as well. But yeah.
that face is like the angriest I've seen Cloudface.
Oh, which one?
I'm still not very angry at all.
The damage face? Yeah.
I'm a little behind.
Yeah,
That'd be great.
that one actually stressed me out because I tried doing a damage animation where he was still smiling, and it just wasn't. He looked like a sadist. Like he's supposed to be getting hurt, but he's still smiling. I was like, I'm gonna have to make him cringe or something. So he's sort of got a little startled thing going on there. Got the death animation. I'm planning on doing like at least 10 different idle animations, and I think I wrote down 8 different death animations. So they'll play randomly. It'll pick one randomly when you're playing, so it'll just feel like, because that was my favorite thing about Earthworm Jim and even that old Bubsy game. If you just let the character stand around, he'd do something different, like almost every time. Always thought that was really cool. Callum Bowen's girlfriend said, "Callum, say something poignant before the end." The end of the world?
When's the end?
Oh man.
We're coming up on the last couple of episodes. So say your
Say it now.
things.
So the world is a dangerous place at times. A good place also. There are people. There are places as well. But we have come together to watch this stream
Amen.
with everyone as Thank you.
Amazing.
That was very poignant. Thank you.
Very, very interesting thing to sort of half wake up to.
Video games.
Yay.
Yay!
You guys been having fun without me, or is Calvin doing horrible?
Calvin has just been insulting
That was
us and berating us the whole time, just throwing stuff.
Yeah, Calvin. No. Calvin's been great. Corey, on the other hand, I don't know what this taco. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
I haven't finished it yet.
I'm gonna go watch. I'm gonna go watch Top
We're left
Gun.
not knowing what's gonna be the end of the taco.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
Corey, I think you've got just a very short period of time in which you need to compete with the butt that Carrie drew
You
with
could
Alfred.
draw a butt on the show.
A butt?
Can you draw a butt in 2 minutes?
Yes.
Yeah, you've got 1 minute
You
to
just
draw a
send
butt.
him the image of the butt.
No, you don't want to see the competition.
Oh yeah, you don't want to see it. Yeah, it had eyebrows.
Oh yeah.
I
Oh.
can't tell you.
I don't know if I can compete with that.
I don't know.
No super pressure, but we're just gonna think less of you if you don't do it.
It has to be, appropriate for all ages. At least, like, the most gruesome it can be is, like, Ren and Stimpy level butt.
Okay. I'm working on it.
Ren and Stimpy, when you go back and watch that, wasn't very appropriate for kids. Just saying.
Yeah, I know. That's kind of, like, it's like, that's the absolute worst it can be. It's like...
It's pretty bad. Is what I'm saying. Is that I don't think you accurately remembering how, particularly bad Ren and Stimpy was.
Ren and Stimpy is very awesome. I love that show. I guess that's
No,
apparent.
it is awesome. Don't get me wrong. Yeah.
You mean
Ren and Stimpy
bad
is pretty
as
bad.
in not appropriate for children?
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
Watching his butt come to life.
So it's a
Now we're the sunglasses. You gotta top it off with sunglasses.
that's so funny because you're a minute behind the stream, right? And then I'm sitting here drawing sunglasses.
Yeah.
I'm sitting here drawing sunglasses on
Yes. Yes. That's your no. Now we know. We know who you really are now.
Oh yeah. I'll draw butts all day, guys. There you go.
Don't even dare me. Don't dare. Yeah.
Wow.
Yay, butts.
It's impressive.
Let's
All right.
Well, thanks, guys. This is awesome.
yeah, thanks for having us on the stream.
Thank you
That was very nice of you.
for this amazing thing that you have entertained us with.
Oh, thanks.
The butt.
Yeah.
Thanks for the.
And thanks for all the
Thank you so
butts.
much.
Showing up with your column, that's just fantastic. Oh my gosh.
Dang, I wish I would have started earlier. I would have animated a butt instead of just still drawing.
Yeah, that would have definitely won the hearts of everybody on the internet.
Every butt
Let's
tee.
just get first. Okay, let's fit this before.
I feel bad for who's coming on next because they're gonna have to top this. But
They might be able to. They're not doing art, though. But it's.
Well, we have a.
yeah, can we get a round of applause for Callum and the piano playing and the live scat? Come on, give it up for these guys. Yeah, there it is. Come on, everybody.
Thank you.
Start bringing in people for the next stream, and I think we're taking over the stream now.
Yeah, we're going to be playing a game called Life Goes On.
This is great. This is a great game.
It's a game that's kind of also life and death and consequences of your actions, but in a
Mostly
totally
death.
different way than you're probably imagining right now. So we're adding this person, I'll get it for you. And he's going to add somebody else to the call, one of the other developers.
Okay, do you need me to stop my stream now?
Yep, we'll take it back over.
If you're ready, let us know when you're dropped.